Hi, everyone. It is me, Sailor Moon, Serena here. It is me, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Quicksilver, Amy here. And today we want to wish everyone, you know, a happy Valentine's Day, or happy Holy Fellow Valentine's Day, or whatever you want to call it. Now, I know that a lot of folks out there, some folks out there might not make a big deal about this Christendom Holy Day, not what it became, you know. And a lot of folks out there might think, oh well, if I'm not in any kind of kinship, I don't have a husband, I don't got a boyfriend, I don't got a girlfriend or a wife. Well, then why should I be happy for this day? Well, to my understanding, how this Eastern Christendom Holy Day came into being was that a long time ago, this would have been in a Romish Kaiserreich, I would believe, that it was unlawful for anyone who was Christendom to get wedlocked. If you belong to the Romish worship or you belong to the Jewish worship, then that was all right. But Christendom folks would not get the same rights and freedoms in the Romish Kaiserreich for some time. And there was a Christendom holy man by the name of Valentinus, I believe. And he would do it in hidden. He would help give Christendom folk wedlocked. Well, he ended up meeting some woman that he had fallen in love with. I don't know what her name is, I forget. And then one day he was seeked it out. And since it was unlawful for Christendom folks to get wedlocked in the Romish Kaiserreich, he was then put in a lockup. And till they could seek out what other handicap to put him in. But he never ever did forget about the one that he loved. He could never see her again. He always thought about her. And then came the day that he was put to death because they felt that it wasn't bad enough that he was handicapped and being put in lockup. They felt giving up his life would be was the worstest handicap they could put him in. And his last dying thoughts were of the one that he loved. So that was why folks made a big deal about Holy Fellow Valentine's Day. When he got his holyship, when he became a holy fellow, who knows when that happened. Yeah, you're right, Sailor Moon. You're right, Serena. That is the saga or tale behind Holy Fellow Valentine. And a lot of folks over the years tend to scave this holy day. Not everyone, but some folks tend to scave it, for for the selling of fleets. And I get it. But fleets are being sold every day. So if it was only one day, 2 months out of the year that fleets were being sold, then a lot of those businesses would not be around. And I get it. It's only 2 times out of the year, or in 2 months out of the year, you'll see everything, binded up in hearts. You'll see heart-shaped fleets and all those things. And you'll see all these squeeze dolls and other things saying, be mine, I love you, sweetheart, things like that. Now, it doesn't have to only be about folks who are in love. It doesn't have to be about a husband or wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It can also be about, friendship. It can also be about kinship. So it can be about friends. It can be about kin. So it doesn't have to be about that. So you don't have to feel left out. And I know that I know that I know a lot of folks make a big deal about this, this Christian holy day. And there's sundry other holy fellow days that no one really makes a big deal out of. But this is one of the many they do. So whatever you're going to do for this holy fellow Valentine's Day, we just hope that you're happy, And if you don't, and if you're not, and if you're not in any kind of kinship with someone, you don't have to be sad, and you don't have to scathe this holy day or be against it in any way. Well, sorry for that, sorry for that. That clearing of the throat, that coughing or whatever you want to call it, which still happens. There's no running lead over it. Well, hopefully we're showing up big in this film. Anyway, that's all the time we got. Thank you for bringing that up, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Quicksilver. Amy, thanks for bringing that up. And if you want to see the film that we made yesterday when we went to the Rosenberg Tooth Filler, you can watch that film if you want to. And we'll see you later.